Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again. You guys ready for a cool experiment? Let's bust it out. So I bought these little DC motors, 2 of them, and got them from Japan, actually China. And the brushes were bad. They wouldn't work. And I started looking at how they're designed. And you can see there's 12 down here. There's 12 little contacts. And then the wire spool is wound sort of like how a 3-phase motor is wound, to where one end of the field, like right there, and then it comes all the way over and loops over here. So there's the other end of the field. And then the next coil goes to this one and back there, and the next coil. So it has, I can say this, that it's always the same charge, but it's moving. It's like a moving field. So it got me thinking. I said, let me I'm working on the down bottom. There's 2 brushes. You see them right there. There's a brush there, brush right there, and there's 12 contacts, 2 brushes. And I didn't count how many of these there are, but I can tell you there's 3 sections of, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one. So there's 3 sections of 4 up top. So there's your 12. But it'll be in 3 sections. So if you take this and just plug it in, it's a 24 volt. It's a 24 volt DC motor, but you can see it doesn't do anything. So we're going to leave it plugged in. All right, it's on. So what it needs to turn is a magnet in front of it. And that's kind of crazy how that works. So if I take it and let me get it unhooked. I take it and just bring it over towards the magnet. Now watch, if I go over to the other magnet, it'll turn the opposite way. And it goes back the other way. And so forth. Got me thinking. So I got the PMH set up in one of Ed's experiments in his book Magnetic Currents. He talks about taking his PMH and taking the coils and putting them all the way back. And I forget about what the experiment was about, but we did it. We did this on this experiment, and there's something I want to show you. Watch. We're going to watch the sine wave. And then we're going to take this motor. Guess I can unplug it for a second. They like to get warm, real hot actually. We're going to take this motor and stick it in the prong ends. And we're going to get the motor turning. So let's work on the motor. Okay. And you can see now the oscilloscope is hooked up to the PMH, and you can see there's a beautiful sine wave. It's a little distorted because of the way the bars are penetrated out in front of the coils. To get a perfect sine wave, we would just balance the induction along with the coil set, and we would have the perfect yin and yang. But right now you can see it's a little odd shape. Let's go ahead and get this moving. Now notice how fast it's going, and I want you to notice the wave front. Let's go ahead and plug this back in, and what we're going to do is stick it in here. I'm going to get it turning, and I want you to watch and get it turning first. You got to turn it into position. There it is, it's turning now. Now look at the wave. There's something going on with the wave. Now if I pull it out, you can see it turning, stop turning. Then the wave sort of has a clean line. Now watch the wheel pick up speed when I do this. So we're back in, it's watch the wheel sound different, it'll pick up speed. And look at the wave. It has like a vibration around the whole wave. Look at the peak on it. And now listen, I'm turning it. Listen to it. Listen to the wheel pick up speed. Listen to the wheel. Listen to edge wheel and listen to the little wheel. They're both picking up, catching up to each other. See, I'm turning it. Stronger, it says coil. Look at the wavefront. Sort of has some type of resonance going around the whole wave. And the wheel's picking up major speed. Listen to the wheel. I'll pull it out, look at the wave. Wave goes back. The wave's the same, but it's like some kind of disturbance. Or some harmonic. There's a magnet. 200 forks of grit. We'll talk about levitation when I get back in action. Happy holidays, everybody. Did notice the wave, how it had some type of disturbance on it, and it seemed to have some kind of I'm going to say a harmonic of some sort, because there was some resonance about it. You can see how this started to levitate and started to lift up to my magnet. You can see how putting inside the PMH had my metal Christmas tree. The PMH had a good effect going on there. Hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments. Peace out.